Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're once again talking WWE 2K18 news as we follow up yesterday's monster video that contained so much new information. I honestly can't remember the last time that so many details were released at once. We had details on the new graphics engine, 8 players in the ring, the return of MyCareer, which has now been branded as Creator Match. There was so much information, so if you haven't seen that already, go check that out. I'll leave a link to it in the video description. Now, today we're going to be covering a few more little bits of information that slipped through the net, as well as covering a blog post from WWE 2K's executive producer Mark Little, who announced some extra features that weren't featured yesterday. So we're going to start out with the news that not only is the commentary team being changed, but so has the ring announcer. This year sees Lillian Garcia leave the series to be replaced by the current Raw and pay-per-view announcer, JoJo. So just like the announced team change, this means that all the introductions included in WWE 2K18 will be brand new and continue to give the game a completely fresh new sound. From the good, we go to the bad, as yesterday has seen Brian Mazzacue from Forbes post his article on the WWE 2K18 Dev Summit, which is the event that all this information actually came from, and he headlined that article with the announcement that this year's MyCareer mode would feature a women's mode building on the women's RevELLEution. So obviously when people read this, Twitter went nuts over the news, with a lot of female gamers finally glad to see this option to play as the women. However, this article was the only one to mention this, which seemed a little bit odd due to how big a thing that it was, so I was a little bit skeptical on it, and rightly so, as shortly after the article came out, Brian confirmed he'd made a massive mistake and that a women's career mode is not included in WWE 2K18. So it's disappointing news, but I just want to make sure that was covered in case anyone read the article and was then under the impression that it would be included in the game, because sadly it won't. Moving on then, let's talk what will be included in the game, as WWE 2K's executive producer Mark Little has posted a blog post over on the WWE.2K website in which he goes over a lot of the newly announced changes that were revealed yesterday. So to pick through them and cover those that we've yet to mention, Mark reveals that the updates to highlight reels see the new ability to save replays, which you can then make into videos later, as well as one feature that I mentioned yesterday, but I'm going to mention it again because I'm so excited about it, rather the return of the free camera during replays, meaning you can move the camera and position it wherever you want to get the perfect angle. In regards to Creator Match, this is the new name for MyCareer that we found out yesterday, where you can actually save your own custom match types and then load them from the play menu. However, Mark reveals that your custom matches can also be selected when setting up matches in Universe mode. Meanwhile, MyCareer has a few more notes. Firstly, we'll have the addition of fighting styles such as High Flyer, Brawler, similar to what we've seen in the past, and then we'll have a brand new upgrade and progression system for players playing through the mode. Mark then goes on to once again confirm yesterday's news that MyCareer will have a brand new story, as well as the ability to roam around freely backstage, where you can interact with other superstars to help further the story, teasing the option of attacking people backstage or popping into the general manager's office and then aligning yourself with the GM. Finally, in regards to MyCareer, Mark mentions the new Road to Glory mode, which we briefly touched on yesterday. However, in this post he does reveal more information on the mode, where it'll see players play online against other players in a bid to qualify for WWE pay-per-view events. So this sounds really cool. It's like an online tournament similar to what you see in FIFA, in which players then have to play matches and qualify for the event, which if they then go on to win, sees them earn exclusive rewards. So seeing as this is MyCareer based, it could be something along the lines of exclusive items for MyCareer, stats boosts, or even extra RP that can then be used to unlock upgrades. From there, we're going to recap the news of yesterday's announced team changes, as well as more on the ability to now have 8 people in the ring, with Mark confirming 8-person ladder, Royal Rumble, Tag Team and Battle Royal matches. Speaking on the Rumble, he goes on to give a little more information on the Royal Rumble match itself, with news of changes to the elimination system, including a new quick elimination system, new match-specific finishers, and elimination sequences. So that all sounds promising, especially quick elimination, as that could be something like eliminating a superstar as soon as they enter the ring, maybe by having a certain amount of finishers stored. Mark then goes on to reveal the new carry system, which we covered yesterday, which allows players to pick up and place opponents, for example picking someone off the floor and then placing them up on the top turnbuckle. Finally, Mark talks about Universe mode, where he confirms that stories will take place automatically depending on the actions in your matches, as well as confirming multiple pay-per-view events per month to match the WWE schedule, and the option of adding even more custom pay-per-views to the mix. He then reveals we'll see new story cutscenes, power rankings, and a new superstar goal feature, which we'll hear more on in the future. So there you go, there's a complete overview of the changes for 2K18 from its executive producer, but if you want more then there's not long to wait, as 2K have confirmed that they'll be introducing a WWE 2K Dev Spotlight series beginning next Thursday, July 13th on WWE.2K.com, with the series going behind the scenes and showing what goes into the making of a WWE game. So definitely check that out, that'll be really interesting, I'm looking forward to it, and of course I'll be covering it right here on the channel. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on what you make of the changes and what you're most looking forward to. Personally for me, it's a toss up between create a match, 8 people in the ring, and the free roam camera and replay editor. That's something that I'm really looking forward to, but again there is so much information, so in general I'm just looking forward to the lot of it. So guys, make sure to stay tuned to the channel for even more WWE 2K18 news, subscribe if you haven't already, and smack that bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever a new video drops. Until then, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.